2017 National Collegiate Paintball Association Championships. We are here in the last game of the day in the quarterfinals. Penn State taking on Florida Atlantic University. I'm Matty Marshall with Kevin Catfish Arcia. And right now, Penn State, FAU. Penn State had a really good game, interesting game yesterday against the Pirates. And it was the only game we've seen go to overtime. They ended up taking that victory. Pirates almost came back on them, so it was a scrappy victory for Penn State. And now they're taking on Florida Atlantic, who, even though Penn State got the bye, Florida Atlantic had to take on the University of Connecticut Huskies, and they beat them up pretty good. That score was 7-2. So Florida Atlantic, with that one under their belt this morning, we'll see if they can keep it up here. And both teams send a body. Zach Johnson going up the center for Penn State, and holding off a little bit at the white can is FAU, and FAU is going to lose 2 bodies here, just 3 bodies left alive for them, Catfish.
Yeah, looks like Penn State's losing 2 players to make that 3. They lost a little Johnson up the middle, as well as a whole, it looks like their snake side's blown out.
So quite the bloodbath first point here. Bodies dropping all over the place. It is 3-on-2 in favor of, no, 2-on-2, I think, right?
Yeah, 2-on-2, it looks like.
Yeah, 2-on-2.
Looks like we got an owl going into snake 1, so looking to make his move to snake 2. That's Bronson right there. Yeah, and better field position right now because they've spread the field. Looks like Penn State has tried to spread the field out a little bit as they get a body out, back bunker on the D side, but Robson, Corbin Robson stayed alive, got himself in good position, and even though it is 2-on-2, much better field position right now for FAU. Oh, definitely. He's getting that shot on that little temple behind the Doritos on Penn State's side of the field. Looks like they still have that Penn State player in the tall stand-up in the middle, while the other owl is just walking his way up the Dorito side now into Dorito 50, trying to eliminate that player on the back of the Doritos in that little temple. Robson sliding into snake 2 on Penn State's side of the field.
Ooh, but Penn State counters that move, and he gets out of that. And Robson hopefully is listening to the new communication coming to him from his coach, as the coach for Penn State is just bird dogging Del Pazzo.
Yeah.
Del Pazzo is just bird dogging Robson as hard as you can be bird dogged right now.
And it looks like Penn State's gonna lose this first point. There we go.
FAU able to pull this one out. Uh-oh, we have a potentially injured player here. He's grabbing his groin. So he either caught a heater to his jewels or might have twisted his groin in some way.
I think he caught a heater to the jewels,
well,
but he's walking.
It could have bounced. Those are the worst ones.
Yeah.
Paintballs hurt way more when they bounce because no energy is dissipated. So
oh, yeah, I know that.
If you're going to get hit in the junk, you probably want it to break because that way it doesn't hurt as much. Either way, you saw he's definitely in some pain, so see if he can shake that off. 8:14 to go, just getting things rolling here. Let's see the replay of the battle in the center. You can see everyone's got or some players have that beanie up and over their goggles because it has started to sprinkle here. So let's look at this. The last player left alive for Penn State as he comes around. And oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely, that's what happened.
Oh, man.
Hey, we've all been there before. Poor guy.
Poor Penn State player.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so he caught one in the precious parts and had to be kind of a little helped off the field.
Yeah, definitely. Well, speaking of Penn State, I want to give a shout out and apologize to our good friend Tyler Nalick, who corrected me. I was calling Penn State Penn, and I would just like to apologize for that.
Yeah, that's back when I used to, on purpose, call Ohio University Ohio State just to anger Dave Pando. So, but FAU right now with and there's Corbin Robson, who's been playing very well for them, and there's Ansbra, Mr. Consistent, gave him that name last year as he had just really stepped up for the FAU crew. And there's Ryan, another one of their top players. I really like the starting 5 from FAU, Catfish.
Yeah, it's a solid starting 5. Hansberg cut his dreads off, it looks like. He
did. You know, maybe, well, he's getting almost done with college, so maybe he had to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to get a real job. Oh, and the Owl's dropping a player. That's Ansberg, speaking of which. Looks like they're sending a player up to the can. Penn State continually sending Johnson. Johnson beginning to get smoked in the back as an Owl player runs through. We have Gala here for the Owls diving into the snake, going past snake 2, straight to snake 50 here.
Well, we were looking over the shoulder. They were looking over the shoulders of Penn State. You see they have a little penetration on that D side of the field with the player in D2. Now we're looking at the FAU Owls. There's Ryan trying to ghost off the field as he got hit. Well, ghosting off the field doesn't work, though, if you walk off after you get to the back line, because you still are giving the team a lot of time to look and count your body.
Yeah.
But FAU in real good field position here, 50-yard line on the snake side of the field.
Penn State countering that with a move to the Dorito 2. Look for them to try and make that bump into Dorito 3. Looks like the Owls have 2 players on the snake side. I don't know where the other player is for them. Could be in that lay down W in the back. There's only 2 Owls alive, right?
Well, there's the player now who's past the 50-yard line who just got taken out. He has, I think that's Corbin again behind him. It is.
Yeah, Corbin just gets shot.
Corbin's real consistent at staying alive. Very smart player, and looks like Dupree is going to be the hero here for Penn State. Well, Penn State had 3 bodies left alive. Penn State had Dupree and it looks like Gunter also alive out there.
Yeah.
So good point for Penn State to tie it up. It's going to be 1 apiece, 6:31 to go here in this quarterfinal matchup. So even though FAU got into some good positions, Penn State was able to neutralize that situation. So let's check out this replay here, the battle in the center. So FAU launches, chooses to go towards the D side, stitches up the player in the center for Penn State, who had no idea that he was coming. Was that Zach Johnson?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so the missile, Zach Johnson getting taken out, and then we have the first attacker over here on the snake side. Boom, gets hit in the arm, and right in front of the referee. He gets pulled out that left, just Corbin Robson in the back. He tried to do a tactical retreat, didn't work. Nothing he could do was looking at 3 guns. So it's all tied up at 1.
All tied up. It's a good match so far. I mean,
okay, so
very minimal mistakes.
Yeah, minimal mistakes. It's obviously, tie ball game right now. But so Catfish, and we still have the rest of this match to play, so we don't really know how well Penn State and Florida Atlantic are looking other than the games that they played thus far. But between the Central Florida Knights and Temple Owls and Liberty Flames, who do you think looks the best?
Well, before I answer that question, I like all teams, and all the guys out here are great guys. And this is just on the performance. No cop-out.
Got to give me your answer.
Just on the performance, I like it. I like the Knights, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Their lanes they're just chopping people up. I mean, what can you say, man? They're starting with like a 1 to 2 player advantage every point, the way that they're playing right now. The lanes that they're picking, the people that they know they got to pick on, they're going the snake side, so they're just chopping everyone up in the snake. I mean, it leaves their snake guy, when he gets in there, he doesn't have to deal with anyone in front of him. He has to deal with the people to the side of him. And that's just a great feeling, man.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I couldn't agree more. I think the Knights, the University of Central Florida Knights, are the team to beat right now. Again, we still have to see what FAU and Penn State are going to bring to bear here in this matchup. And there goes Robson, who's able to stay alive and get up into that center.
Looks like Penn State has someone in the Dorito side. I'm not too sure if he's in the D2, maybe? But they got someone up ahead. Yeah, D2. Looks like they got a player in D2.
Yeah, doubling up that back center, Penn State. That spot's going to get tight if the FAU Owls can get up and get out wide. As it stands, they are also stuck in that pocket. So you can definitely spend as much time as you want doubled up in that back center as long as your opponents aren't out wide.
Yeah. And fortunately enough for them, their points are not wide at the current moment. We got the Owls a little bunched up in the center. Not too bunched up. I mean, they got a guy at the 50 wall. It looks like they're making a move to the mini wall on the Dorito side.
Yeah, that's Ryan.
Oh, man, Penn State player just shaking his head as he's taking the walk off the field coming from that stand-up temple and the center back.
Yeah, it was Thomas Ryan for FAU repositioning on the D side of the field, getting to that mini wall bunker. And now we're looking at that player in D3 for Penn State, very concerned about Corbin Robson. who is at that center 50 for the FAU Owls. And he's been mostly focused on that little, on the bottom right-hand part of your screen, the mini wall bunker right there. And he's just trying to keep that player from filtering out wide. From that position, if Robson stays on that lane, that guy's stuck in that spot. He can't get out wide, he can't move up to the temple, and he can't go to the snake. And Robson knows that. That's why he's been posted on that lane. That's his job right now.
Yeah, definitely his job. Looks like we got a 3-on-5 on the Owls, and it looks like we got Gala just dipping it straight to the snake, going to snake 50, looking for that crossfield shot on D2. Going to scoot into snake 50 now. And proceed to look. Oh, he must have got that. He must have clipped that guy at D2. Here comes Robson. Robson going to make a move up to their can't stand up behind the wall.
Yeah, so Robson continuing to play very solid for FAU. And there is
Gala's just trying to wrap.
Cody Luton's also in that, backing up his front player nicely. Again, I like the starters from FAU. I really do. I think these guys have been very consistent. They've been pushing the issue. They've been also audibling well when the situation changes and they have to make moves. They're definitely doing that on a successfully consistent basis. Now past the 50-yard line, really putting the pressure here on Penn State.
Oh, getting chopped up.
So Penn State's coach, Del Ponzo, is yelling at his guys in the pit to concede the point, preserve the time. 3:42 to go here in this first half, and Penn State is going to go down by 1. 2-1 will be the score.
Man, this is a tough battle right now. Tough battle, and it just looks like if the Owls are just like like we've been saying all week long, man. One team is just going to be a step ahead of the other team, and these matches are close. And unfortunately for now, the FAU Owls are just a step ahead at just winning their gun battles, getting into those bunkers that they need to get into, and just being consistent.
I kind of remember you saying a similar thing about FAU when they played against UConn, because though FAU definitely ran away with that one, the score was 7-2, some of those points were pretty close, but Florida Atlantic was just like you were saying, one step ahead, one move ahead.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, their players are just consistent.
So we're looking at this move here as FAU gets all the way into the snake. He's going to go up to that 50-yard line immediately. Been playing very consistent in there for FAU. And then you can see here as some damage, or trying to do damage control for Penn State and spread the field out. He had no idea where the player was in the snake. He also had no idea where Robson was. Robson, just look at that, creeping low, just hiding creeper back there, waiting for that moment where the guy was going to run across, having no idea that he had made the move up. He still would have, that guy would have got torched even if Robson wasn't up at the stand-up can, even if he was at that center 50 still. The way that he had been holding that line down. I like what I'm seeing out of Robson. And again, like I'm saying, the starting lineup for FAU, but Robson, I just like the, he seems very calm and composed, and he's played in the snake. We've seen him up the center. He's played the one as the first attacker. He's played the 3. He's played the 2. He's basically playing all sorts of spots. But I think that the versatility for the Owls is being. It's easy for their 2s and 3s to do what they want when their 1s are constantly a presence in the snake and constantly making moves on the D side as well.
Well, Penn State making a move up to the center wall and just getting scalped as he beats up the top. Robson trying to make a move up the middle and he gets shot. Looks like we got an even spread now, 4-on-4. Looks like pretty much even spread. They're mirroring each other a little bit. Looks like we got both stand-ups behind the snakes being filled.
Yes, you're definitely right. They're mirrored up as far as body count is concerned, and FAU does have a body out wide on that D side, and he now moves up into D2, so better field position right now for FAU.
Yeah, I believe that's Ponder over there making moves. Oh, Ponder getting scalped as he tried to get out of D2. Oh, and then snake 1 comes Gala. He's been in here and just being a nuisance for Penn State. Well, trying to get that shot across field. Did you get that shot again? No, it looks like, oh yeah, looks like he got a little Zach Johnson. That's a little target. Oh, here comes the takedown and the snake. Gunter coming down and taking this.
Gunter rolling the dice.
2.
Yeah, Gunter rolling the dice in the attack. It does bring 2 bodies off right now for FAU Owls, and I think Penn State with the low body situation at that particular time. But the big move by Gunter blows open that point. Penn State with 2 players left alive. There is no one left on FAU, and we're going to have another tie game.
Yeah, Luton's just shaking his head no. I think he thinks he might have got that shot on Gunter before Gunter shot him. You know, here comes Ansbro. Ansbro's just not showing up to the game right now.
So, hey man, sometimes the kid makes a good move.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Me and Rich Telford used to joke because there was, I can't remember what tournament it was, but I got run down by some kid, and the kid made a good move. So Rich comes off and he's like, well, what happened this, and why'd you break that lane? I'm like, hey man, the kid made a good move. What do you want me to do? I tried to shoot him and missed him. He made a better move than me. So you can see the replay with Gunter making a great move. Comes and runs down the first attacker for FAU, gets another body off, and that was going to do it. There were still 2 players left alive for Penn State. So it's all tied up at 2. 2 minutes left out here on the clock in the first half. We'll be right back after this.
Truly believe in the guy next year, we're going to win. We are the scariest, nastiest, dirtiest team here, and we're going to win.
We are back. So lots of 2s on the board right now. Tied at 2, 2 minutes to go. And about to get things rolling here in this point. But Catfish, a very close game. These teams very evenly matched. Obviously, you can see that by the score. But I like the scrappiness that we're seeing out of Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State is just super scrappy. It looks like one of their players is having trouble getting into his bunker to stand up behind Snake, getting eliminated. Looks like Robson just coming to the center 50 wall, starting to wrap and trying to get some eliminations here. Look like we have a Penn State player with his hopper on the ground in the back stand-up, just playing operation back there. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like we got the Owls just doubling up on the Snake side and diving straight into Snake 1 from the looter. Might go around here.
Time ticking off, minute and 25 to go. Robson now past the 50-yard line, and he gets a kill there. Robson is playing very smooth, very methodical paintball. It doesn't really look like he's exerting that much effort in making these moves.
Lewin just feasting right now.
And I say that as a good thing. You know, like he's making it look easy.
Yeah. Of course.
You know, some guys run frantic to dive in and jump up, and they're kind of herky-jerky in their movements. Robinson is the complete opposite of that. Very methodical.
And you know what? When you talk to him, he's just like that. He's just like, hey, man, what's going on?
He does have he's a very calm, very nice personality.
Just his demeanor is just calm, and, you know, just calms you when you talk to him.
Good guy. Really like Robson. And playing very well for his team in FAU. I mean, everyone on FAU is playing well. Yeah. That's why they've gotten this far in the tournament and why th're winning 3-2. So there goes Robson. So he gets in there, just calm, knows exactly which way the guy's shooting, knows where he's at. He gets that kill. He's already been at this bunker already here in this game. So not unfamiliar with the angles from there, and just tucks in, gets another kill. Robinson's getting it done.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Minute and 10 seconds to go here in this first half. A little slight lead for FAU. But the way that this game's going, I think that we could see it back and forth. And a
definitely.
1 or a 2-point spread at the end of the match to determine the winner.
Yeah, it's a give and take right now. I mean, it's who's willing to make the first move. Pretty much is winning these points. Who can get up to the 50 and cross that 50 faster, pretty much. And they come up. Here come the Owls, checking their guns. Penn State. This is a good match. This is a good matchup. I like this. No one's running away with it. Their points are good points, good tough game points being played.
Well, there's obviously a high level of talent, and there's some returners here. We've seen, particularly on FAU, we've seen these names before. Penn State, Zach Johnson's got a lot of experience. Mitch DeBoer, we've seen him out here before. So they have some experience, guys. I think a little bit more experience in FAU. It looks like a timeout has been called. So with that timeout, we will take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. Welcome back. Just a minute and 10 seconds left to go here in this first half. FAU with a slight lead. And the winner of this match will play Liberty tomorrow in the semifinals. Already the match is set. The Temple Owls will be taking on the University of Central Florida Knights. So big test for Temple, as I think the wide consensus is that the Knights are the team to beat here.
Yeah, it's definitely the team to beat, at least right now.
Hey, but Temple put up 7 points in one half.
This is true. Looks like we got a Penn State player walking off from the snake side. Robson making his move up to the center wall. We got an Owl player limping off. It looks like that's Ansborough.
And a minor penalty.
Oh, wow.
Minor penalty going to be assessed on FAU. We'll see if that costs them.
They got to get a guy into the penalty box. Looks like Robson in the center W.
Well, it's important to run to the box because your penalty time doesn't start until you get that man in the box.
In the box. Looks like they're making Ansborough get in there. Oh, Robson just getting murdered by Gunter.
Robson just got assassinated as Gunter ran through and put a bunch on Robson. And it looks like there is going to be, see, this is the scrappiness I'm talking about from Penn State.
Give and take, buddy. Give and take.
I think that's Dupree again. So Zach Johnson was in on that. 4 bodies for Penn State. Dupree. Yep. For Penn State. Dean Dupree.
Looks like we got a major. Is it a major?
I saw a minor. I saw a minor go up. So, and that, so minors come off if you lose. FAU lost that point. Penn State wins. They tie it up at 3. And that should be the story heading into the second half, because that minor will come off if they lost the point.
Yeah.
Should be 5-on-5. So we are at halftime. Still have the second half to play. Going to throw 10 more minutes on that clock. Let's check down with Lauren.
Hey guys, I'm here with Dean Dupree. Congratulations on that huge point. You guys tied it up going into the second half. What was running through your mind? You didn't have a lot of time on the clock, but I know you guys wanted that point. So what was running through your mind during that?
I mean, we knew how to beat them. I mean, we were only 1 point behind, so basically it was just get to our bunkers and play our game, and we got lucky and we got the point. So yeah.
All right, well, congratulations. Penn State is tied with FAU 3-3 going into the second half. Stay tuned after these commercials.
What's up guys, Greg Sewers from the LA Ironmen out here at the inaugural NXL Combine. So insane day, we started first thing in the morning. We went through 4 different quadrants where you had myself and 5 other high-level pro guys out here teaching everyone different drills. So like any clinic, we started out by teaching the guys how to, maneuver throughout the game, use certain skills, and kept it simple. And then moved on to time trials where we actually started testing their skills and grading them, because we actually had a bunch of high-level representatives from teams from Impact, from the Ironmen. Billy Wing was here, Eric Crandall from Dynasty was here, scouting players. So the Combine's been a great opportunity for high-end pro teams to actually find the time to come watch some of the up-and-coming talent. So as we got through that, the guys got graded, they got broken up into teams, and then we got a little more complicated. We had one field running 5-on-3 drills and seeing how the players were able to break down the game. And then myself and Marcelo were working on a 3-on-3 half field drill and watching the guys try to work together and build that communication. While you had Grayson Goff and Ryan Greenspan working on a snake drill and seeing those guys be aggressive and work together to get down the field. So breaking down the game. We finished up by walking the field that the guys are actually going to play the Combine tournament on and had an opportunity to watch them play together. We assembled their teams here, so a lot of these guys don't know each other. But again, a great opportunity for these high-end pro teams to see the up-and-coming players, and I gotta say, I was really impressed with what we saw. So events like this, the Combine, the Winter Classic, they're an incredible opportunity for up-and-coming players. A lot of this doesn't exist anywhere else. It's really hard to find high-end players available in your area. We're not able to make clinics in every area. Your field may not be available to us during that time frame. And to be honest, we're busy at the tournaments. So this is an incredible opportunity to get that one-on-one attention and progress through the sport. So the Combine also puts you in front of those eyes, right? But beyond that, the NXL Winter Classic is just a great opportunity to get the best practice humanly possible. You're gonna play with players from your area. You're gonna play at the level that you could maximize at, and you're gonna have an opportunity to play against other pros. So if there's one in your area, if you have the ability to make one, there's no better way to get that tournament experience that you need to be a better player. You'll hear a lot of high-end guys go, you just need experience. Well, this is where you get it. So I know you guys are interested. If you need more information, be sure to visit nxlpaintball.com or paintballcombine.com. Visit their social medias. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, and all the information will be available there to you. So be sure not to miss the next one. You don't want to miss out.
Starting the second half, we're in the quarterfinals. It's the last quarterfinal game. The semifinals, one of them are already set. It's going to be the Temple Owls taking on the University of Central Florida Knights. The Liberty Flames play the winner of this game, and it couldn't be closer. Tied up at 3, heading into the second half. These teams switch sides, so now FAU is going to be on your right.
Oh, wow.
And Penn State on your left.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
that out player went straight, jumped up, and smoked the other Penn State player coming in.
I think he smoked, that was Zach Johnson.
Well,
so he comes in, jumps over the top, it kind of like Tyler Harmon does for San Diego Dynasty, and shoots him on the jump shot.
I believe that was Luter.
But he did lose his body though, so would have been even nicer if he made the jump shot and stayed in there and stayed alive. But as it stands right now, it's 4-on-4, and neither team has dominant field position. I think have to give the edge to FAU as they have the body on the insert bunker, the snake side, and a little bit more penetration up the gut.
Looks like Penn State pushing more players towards the Dorito side of the field here. Realize they don't have anyone on the snake side that I can see of. Looks like they have one in the little W.
Well, Catfish FAU throws a body away, trying to get into snake 1. It's 3-on-4, favorite Penn State.
The Penn State player just got it to stand up from behind the snake after that guy got eliminated. Making their way into Dorito 3 as well. Penn State on the move on the Dorito side, controlling Dorito 2 and Dorito 3. Robson getting shot out, possibly by Dorito 3.
Ooh, that's an uncharacteristic early death for Robson.
Yeah. Looks like Penn State is in the snake and just crawling up to the 50, as well as taking control of the wall now. Dupree trying to get that shot on the back little tempo, and he does. Now look for the Doritos. Now look for Penn State to just come straight down the Doritos as no one's left. Besides this poor guy right here behind the snake, and he gets pelted.
Solid point crossfield for Penn State. That wasn't Zach Johnson that got shot running up into the center.
That wasn't?
No, Zach Johnson was still alive on that D side. Zach Johnson's been doing work on that D side for Penn State all weekend long. Not surprising though, as one of the more talented guys on a pretty talented squad. So 8:15 to go, 1 point lead now for Penn State.
I don't know, that was a pretty sweet move. I mean, Lewin got there quick, jumped up, and smoked that guy.
Let's check out this replay here. So there goes the move on the D side. So there's Zach Johnson.
He's so tight.
Zach Johnson makes his move into D3 after stopping quickly at the mini wall, gets the shot on Corbin. And yeah, that was a nice crisp move. He knew the shot too.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach Johnson is just a little assassin.
He is a little assassin. He's a missile.
You know who he reminds me of? Andy
Copcock.
Yep.
Yeah, Andy Copcock, former teammate of ours from the Ironman long ago. Canadian killer. Yeah, Zach Johnson, he's very consistent over there. More consistent than he's been in the past, and obviously that comes with experience. He got a little time with Top Gun as well in the top level pro paintball, the high level in the national paintball. But the point I'm trying to make here is that Zach Johnson knows his shots. He goes in there, he knows where that shot is. He's not searching for his shots.
No.
That's the whole reason you walk the field, and obviously now there's really no excuse to not know your shots because we are so deep in the tournament. But it just, those windows don't exist for long. And knowing your shot, as soon as Johnson got in there, it takes out Corbin, and then very quickly, Penn State was able to put that point on the board. Here's Zach Johnson, perfect paintball size.
Yeah. Tiny. A 1 point advantage for Penn State at the current moment. Got about just 8:15 left on the clock, the second half.
8:14 to go.
Little Johnson making it into the little mini W, and he gets eliminated trying to get in there. So we got one Penn State player coming off. Owls are still 5 strong. Oh, actually, they're 3 now. Wah, wah. Penalty time,
yeah,
sir.
Penalty for FAU. Gives an advantage to Penn State. 4 bodies alive for Penn State. They're not out wide, though. Those bodies are in the pocket.
The Owls out, but the Owls are, I mean, there's 3 left, but they're all in nice bunkers in the back.
Well, Penn State's quickly improving their position here. They're getting out wide on the snake side. They also just got out wide on the D side and took some ground in the center. You can see that they're on your screen. There's Penn State making moves.
I'm surprised no one's in the snake yet for Penn State.
Give them a little bit of time.
You gotta go.
What they need to do is they need to get in position to shoot the box.
Yeah.
The Owls are going to be getting their body back in 18 seconds. So the better position that Penn State has and have somebody able to shoot. Now you just got to pick. Is he going to come out right? Is he going to come out left?
Yeah, well, only he knows. Now, that's the advantage he has. You can see right through that screen and see where he wants to come out, pick and choose. Well, let's see what he does here. He walked out and shoots the guy to Dorito side.
Oh, but trades his body out.
Oh, but he shot 2. Did he shoot 2 people coming out?
Well, 2 bodies are coming off.
Yeah, for Penn State.
And
1 owl. Yeah, I think he's pumping his fist like he shot 2 of those guys. Oh, wow. If that's what the case is, that's nice right there.
Yeah, come right out of that penalty box and make a difference immediately. And Penn State, just 1 body left alive, and he is up in that center. It's Lopez. So as soon as FAU, with their 3 bodies, can just do a little bit of simple math, they'll figure out there's only 1 player left alive.
Into the snake. He needs to crawl all the way, peek right here, and just shoot this guy in the face.
And he does finally
shot in the back by Ansbro.
Yeah, so Ansbro able to get that shot in on him. 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go, but FAU tying it up at 4. So here's this close game we won at Catfish.
Yes, sir. It's a good game. 6 minutes left.
Yeah, we thought that the games here in the quarters would be a little bit closer. The UCF Texas A&M game, that was exciting, but not that close. 4-point spread there. Temple beat up on East Carolina, and then Liberty ended up beating up on Drexel. So this is our first close game here in the quarterfinals, and we're seeing the replay of how this last point went down. You see the last player left alive up there, and he's about to get stitched up in the back, and that would do it for the Nittany Lions there in that point. Tied up at 4, 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go. We're going to be right back. See you in a few. Could not get any closer, Catfish.
No, not at all, man. Not at all.
You know what, though? I mean, yeah, it's a close game, but I like the fight we're seeing out of both these teams.
Yeah.
You could tell both these teams really want to move on to semifinals and be playing on Sunday.
And as they should, man. I mean, both teams are great teams. Looks like we got the standard 5 for the Owls ready to roll out.
I know both these teams have some depth, but to be honest, because their starters are playing so well, I would be riding their starters until the wheels fell off.
Oh, yeah.
With only 6 minutes left.
Yeah, faux show.
And heavy guns up for Penn State. Penn State.
The Owls have 3.
Catfish, actually, heavy guns up for both teams. The Owls rolled 4 or 5 guns off the break, keeping 4 bodies locked tight in the pocket, but they lose bodies getting out wide, trying to spread the field.
Yeah, the Penn State also lost their player coming out to the snake side. We got all gray bunkers being occupied right now on both sides of the field here. Oh man, no one wants to give an inch on this one, dude. We just got guys doing oh man, just there's an elimination coming off Penn State side of the field.
Well, you can see here on the wide shot, no one's taking much ground. Penn State does have a little bit better field position over that D side, but they just lost another body.
Yeah.
So there's only 3 players left alive for them, and so look for the FAU Owls to start making moves here. And there's that body for Penn State. Now we're looking at the Owls. 4 bodies alive for them. They are also pretty far back, and then you can see Corbin wants to make his move, and he does. Look at though, he keeps those eyes up. Even when he's sliding into the bunker, his eyes are downfield, eyes still downfield. That allows him to make his move into the snake. But he got clipped out of there. So we haven't seen, again, we haven't seen Robson die much early. He's been very consistent in getting in spots, but gets clipped, and that opens up an opportunity for Penn State as it's now 3-on-3.
Oh man, looks like the Owls are a little bit heavier on the Dorito side of the field. We got Luton coming out to fill in where Robson was, trying to get that crossfield shot on that Dorito 2, or Dorito 3, excuse me. Luton trying to also get a shot on stand-up center back. No one wants to give an inch here. What do we got, 3-on-3?
We'll see, look at this though, trying to get an angle, keeping his gun low. You could just see the close shot. Now we're looking at Luton's. And he is trying to work and get into the snake. He's taken over for Robson, who took the early walk. 4 minutes to go here. We're in the second half. It's 3-on-3. It's 4-4. Not a lot of time left.
And we're making a move to D3, which causes the center back to shift his gun over to that D side. This is a time where Luton needs to jump in there, and his coach needs to let him know, hey man, there's no one looking at you right now.
Ooh,
Get in there. Wow, Zach taking the walk.
Zach Johnson, and then here comes Thomas Ryan just jogging up to that center 50. He's gonna wrap around, look D side first, now comes to the snake side. Penn State with 2 bodies left alive, one of them at the stand-up temple and the other one right beside him. They're crossing it up. That's the traditional cross. One gun looking snake side, one looking D side.
3-on-2, advantage Owls at the moment. Ryan just chilling in the middle right there. Doesn't even know what he wants to do. Just hands on his knees, taking a breather, trying to assess what exactly is going on here. Oh, did he shoot that guy? No, he's making a move on their side of the field now. Hoping that the temple wraps, trying to catch him. Ansborough making it to the center 50 on the Dorito, and here comes the run through. Oh.
So kind of a last second major there as that point was concluding, and I see him looking over at FAU, which it looked like FAU was going to win that point. So we'll see the body count here after this penalty is pulled.
I think Luton's was still alive if they put Ansborough in there, so.
Well, they had 3. Yeah, but Luton's is about to walk off the field.
But they conceded
the point. Okay, so it doesn't matter. FAU will get that point. It's 5-4. And I think there was enough bodies still. I think it was, so Thomas Ryan's flipping out on the refs right now. So Thomas Ryan is losing it, and Robson's trying to calm everybody down. Let's check in with Lauren.
Okay, it seems that Ryan got a major penalty for playing on, so they will be starting a body down in this next point.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was definitely heated. One of their better players, Thomas Ryan, and I can't remember Thomas getting any penalties up until this point. So this is a pretty crucial moment to draw a major as their tournament is on the line. We're about to check out this replay. So here's the breakout, and there's a clip.
Up.
So that's Penn State, and then here comes Corbin. He's gonna come across, and he just too high. Little sloppy getting into snake one. Probably is gonna want that one back. And then here comes the move as he gets his eye dotted. Zach Johnson loses a gunfight to Ansbro over there. So lots of little seesaw action back and forth. And so Penn State, though they are down a point, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So for the bulk of the remainder of the second half, FAU is going to be playing down a body. Penn State will be on that power play. We're 10 seconds away from the start of this next point. And there's the culprit, Thomas Ryan, who's going to go walk in the box and have to watch his buddies through that net.
2 minutes. 2 minutes is pretty much the whole time.
On the breakout here on the wide shot and going up into that center is Luton's. And the ref is chasing him in there. Look for a penalty if he has a hit. Anytime you see a running referee, he's got to go chase you into the center. And that is going to be another major on FAU.
Wow.
So though Penn State is still, this is crucial moments right now for FAU. They have 2 major penalties. It is very much in the ball has been thrown over to Penn State. Let's see if they can take advantage of this massive opportunity that these 2 sequential majors.
Oh man, he's gonna chop this good.
It's this last, he just needs to take the time off the clock. I mean, it's
there it is.
rough go of it here for FAU as their hopes may be dashed. Yes, it's still tied. So we will have a tie game here, 5-5. But with 2 major penalties on FAU, they're going to have to play with 3 bodies. So best case scenario for them is they're maybe shoot 1. It's going to be tough to shoot. It's always tough to shoot 2 bodies off the break. That would be best case.
Yeah.
Would be even it up 3-on-3. But that's a low percentage play. And there is a frustrated Thomas Ryan. So let's check out this replay. So the body running up in the center, it was Luton's again. So Luton's gets shot, but I think he just got shot there, but that wasn't.
How did he? I don't.
So what I'm thinking might have happened was the ref ran. So Luton's runs up into the center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The ref thinks he sees something, so he follows Luton's in. It looks like Luton's lost his first gunfight.
Yeah.
With not sure who that was over there on that other side of the field that shot him. And then the ref comes in looking for a hit and sees the giant Cyclops on him and then throws the major. But that hit didn't come from when he ran in.
No, that came from Johnson in the D2.
So that
D3.
might just be a little bit of bad luck here, or a lot of bad luck for FAU considering the timing of that major penalty. But that being said, from that angle, I could not see the front of Luton. So I don't know exactly when he got hit. I mean, maybe we could get another look at that.
I'm being told by our sideline investigator that he actually had a shot on his shoulder.
Okay, so it was a shoulder. Yeah, I just saw that huge beacon on his face.
And tucked it in. That's a no-no.
Yeah, so bad go of it for Luton's out there in the center. Puts his team in a real bad spot.
Thank you, sideline investigator. Thumbs up.
So we are about to get it going here. 5 seconds to go. This could be the last point. Can FAU, with 3 bodies left alive, they roll 3 guns, and they stay in the pocket. But Penn State loses nobody. FAU risks it and goes out wide and now pushing up into D1. No one's picked them up. There are 4 guns looking snake side. That allowed FAU to get all the way to D2. And that might have been a little bit of a tactical mistake. I mean, they still have a big advantage here. And now getting into the snake 50. So good field position for Penn State, trying to make the most of this opportunity. They loses this gunfight. It's 4-on-3. That's what FAU wanted to happen. And still, no one is watching the D side.
Yeah, Ansbro just making his way all the way to D3. Little Zach Johnson now is being told where he's at, and he's making the.
Yeah, but Ansbro drops the ball over there because he went to sleep on Johnson.
Yeah, we got Robson and Gala in the back. two lonely soldiers for the Owls.
However, 52 seconds left to go, so if FAU can just hold on with the 2 bodies they have left alive, they're about to get another body out in 8 seconds. But I don't think he's going to be able to make it out alive because he's going to be looking at 2 guns as he comes out from that net, and FAU loses another body.
Oh, he did make it out. Did he?
I don't know. You might.
Oh, here comes the bunker.
And then Thomas Ryan is begging for a penalty, doesn't get it, had to trade out. There still is 1 body left alive, just 25 seconds left. Oh, but look at this. Penn State drops a body off that D side. It is 1-on-1, I think, right now.
It is a 1-on-1.
And it's Zach Johnson. He's going to run. He's right by the flag. He's going to load it up. Okay, it's 2-on-1. So Zach Johnson shoots the other body coming out. 10 seconds left to go. Penn State is screaming bloody murder from their pits for to go with the flag.
Major for Zach.
And a major.
Oh, wow.
And that might do it if we're going to go. We're going to overtime. Wow, what a crazy point, Catfish.
Oh, wow. And that will carry over, right, Matt?
Yes, that's going to carry over. So that major is going to cause Penn State to have to play with 4 as we head to the overtime period.
And guess who that was at the very end for the Owls, my friend? Corbin. Yes, sir.
I'm taking the nickname away from Amsbra, and I'm giving it now to Corbin, Mr. Consistent.
Right there.
Corbin Robson coming back in, playing the hero over there, saving the FAU Owls from losing this game. Jeez. I mean, that was a clutch play right there by Corbin Robson, and a little bit of a ball drop by a couple guys on Penn State. Not sure who that was on the far side over there, the D side, but he caught one pretty far away, and then Zach Johnson getting that major. So we're watching here on this replay as things develop. So here's Thomas Ryan. He gets run down, and he's begging for a penalty. Didn't get it. Let's look at it from another angle. Yeah, that was a pretty bang play right there. So there was the flag. So the flag got dropped there, Catfish, on the ground. You can see the flag gets dropped because Zach went to go get the flag, and the flag wasn't where the flag normally is, in the center of the field. So you can see on your screen, if you're looking over by the snake, so left-hand side of your screen, by the wall, hold on, by the wall, it's kind of hard to see on your screen, but that's where the flag is normally on the center. There it is on your screen. So the flag wasn't there. The flag was over by the flag station. Zach was looking for the flag, looked a little confused there as he's trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see where the hit came from. The ref did, apparently, and he runs in and pulls the penalty. You got something for us?
Yeah, dude, my sideline investigator, she went there, and she found out that that's actually a swing point, my friend. Owls win.
Wow. What a turn of events here. It looked like it was going to be a gimme for Penn State. 5-on-3, 2 majors for FAU. But, hey, that's why we shoot the paintballs at each other. You never know what's going to happen. Let's look at it. Let's get another look at this. So here was that other angle as Thomas Ryan comes in. He does take one in his leg. Might have got another shot off. We couldn't really see what the other guy was doing. Corbin, who's there on the top part of your screen, he's looking focused towards that D side of the field, but there was the flag that got dropped. So that is going to do it. FAU Owls are going to be moving on, and a shocked and disappointed Penn State with nothing but 1,000-yard stares take the slow walk out to come shake some hands, and they have got to be just completely devastated by what went down. It was 5-on-3, 2 major penalties for FAU.
Yeah.
Whew, clutch play by Corbin Robson, though.
And both those penalties came off. Wow, that was a nail biter right there. Swing point, sir.
I mean, Thomas Ryan went from being the most disappointed guy in this park to being the happiest guy right now.
Yeah.
But what a heartbreaking way that this went down for Penn State. Just an unbelievable heartbreaker for them as they're going to get in the huddle. They have they should be proud, though.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely battled it out.
Yeah.
And they just grinded, bro.
I mean, it was tough, and they definitely made some mistakes in that last point. But, hey, it's tournament paintball, man. It's going to happen. It is what it is. So FAU taking the victory. They're going to be playing the Liberty Flames in our second semifinal match tomorrow morning. But let's go down to Lauren Kelly. She's with our victors and the MVP of this game for sure, Corbin Robson.
Thanks, Maddie. I am here with Corbin Robson. Congratulations. You've been celebrating here on the sidelines, as you should, but did you think you were going to go into overtime?
I didn't think we were going to get that many penalties, to be honest, so we were just worried about killing the time on the clock, on the board, and that was really, I never expected overtime now, but we're always ready for it.
how do you think you performed during this match? Do you think that was a good showing of what FAU can do and what we're going to see tomorrow, or are there some things you guys need to work out?
We got to be more disciplined. I mean, you can't ask for a check on an obvious hit. That should be like a known thing, and that's why we get penalties and just little things like that we got to fix. I think our lanes are pretty good. Obviously, Zach's just a really, really good player getting to the 40, but we ended up fixing that. So we can just keep the adjustments right. I think we'll be good tomorrow.
So you will be moving on tomorrow. Who do you think for you is going to be the team to beat?
Oh, UCF for sure. I mean, did anyone see that? They shot the two closest bunkers off the break every time against A&M. I don't know how you prepare for that, so we're excited.
All right, well, do your preparation tonight. That is it for today, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, luckily for FAU, they do not have to play UCF until potentially the final match. However, the stage is set for the semifinals tomorrow morning starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as the rain has passed through. Thank you guys so much for joining us here, the 2017 NCPA Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Catfish, and on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
A limpiar bunkers. Busca uno, agarra un pedazo de una caja y límpialo. Much.